Hello guys, welcome to SI Technologies. So today we are going to come up with another data engineering interview question. So let's get into it. So the question here, majorly what is the question here? First try to understand the question, then we'll go with the solution. First question is, get me the order value along with the product name. So in products table, we have a two columns, product ID and product name. Product ID and product name values are 2 and rise. And at the same time, we have another table, product prices, product ID, price, effective date. So when it comes to this, right, you have to understand very important thing here, logic. So product ID is nothing but a 2. Same, we have a whatever the product ID which is available here, right? Same product ID which is there here. And if you see right here, price, okay, in general, in real time, right? So we may see basically what we are going to see, we are going to see the generally, if you observe, right, on particular day, some price will be there. On another particular day, we have a different price will be the same thing here. If you see, right, so 2 and 100 kg price is 100 rupees per kg, and 1/1/2023 1/1/2023 at the same time 110 on 1 February 1st we have a 110, and at the same time 120 is a kg for after 14/15, nothing but a 15th of April 2023, it is going to be 120 rupees per kg. So this is the thing which we have. Now, what is the next thing we have? Another table we have orders. Okay. So to make it very simple manner, okay. So what they have done they have given very less value, but the problem is very complex. So orders also there. In orders, what is the thing? Order ID is 1 and product ID equals to 2. And the date sold is 15/2/2023, and unit sold is 5 kgs. Now if you observe, right, whenever you wanted to get the order value, what is the thing which you have to do? Price into units sold, price into units sold. Okay, nothing but a, for example, in this case, very straightforward, you can understand the easily 5 into 110, because this particular thing is 215, which means, so later when it has been effective 15/4. So if you observe, right, this particular date which is going to belongs to second one, okay, 110 5 kgs. So 5 nothing but a 500, 5 into 50, 550, which is going to be overall price. But how can we solve this in SQL? How can we solve this in SQL? First, let's prepare the test data for this. Nothing but a, let's prepare the data for this particular tables. Let's get into here. So I have already created the tables. Let's go ahead and see here. So let me close this everything, all the query output, query result, so that it will be only this particular thing which is going to be available. So here, if you see, right, first is 2 and rise. Second is, you can see order ID 1, order ID 1 and product ID equal to 2 on this February 20th and 5 kg. And third is, okay, so here product prices. Okay, if you see, right, so second, same thing, whatever we have discussed, same thing is available. Now, if you understand couple of things by seeing the data, okay, what is the question majorly? Product name and order value. So let me break it into very simple way. Product name and order value. How can you get the order value? By calculating the units sold into price of that particular thing, product price. So product price. How you can do that? So by joining the tables. But if you observe the data, if you go here and observe the data, okay, see, price is here. Okay, it is coming in a varchar 2. At the same time, units also coming in a varchar 2. Reason behind it, we have added even alphabets as well. And now you may have one more question. What is the reason? What is the relationship between this particular tables? So in products, we have a product ID is a primary key column. Here we see foreign key column in product prices. Okay, product ID is in products, product ID is a primary key. In product prices, we have a foreign key. At the same time, product key which is available in orders also foreign key. Okay, nothing but you have a two tables which is related. Okay, products table which is related to orders as well as product prices. Now you see you have a relationship. Now what is the thing you have to do? If you wanted to get product name, you have to join with product as well as you have to join with order table. And at the same time, if you wanted to get the price, then you have to join with product prices. So simply it is a three tables join. Now let's get into three tables join. How we can do that? First we'll form the joins. Okay, from products. Okay, from products. Okay, from products, a inner join. Okay, or order, or simply what we can do better, we can go with the orders first. Orders a. Okay, and inner join. Let inner join. Okay, what is the next thing we have? We are going to go with the product price. Okay, product price is nothing but a b. On what basis? A dot product id. A dot product id equals to b dot product id. So this is the joining condition. Another table also you have to join, right? Inner join again. Inner join on what basis? Products. Okay, products table, nothing but a c. Okay, on what basis? A dot product id. Same, it is the inner join, doesn't matter of the order. Okay, here a dot product id, c dot product id. So joining condition is done. Now next thing is what you have to do. You have to select the product name. As well as order value, unit sold as well as prices. Now what is the thing which you have to do it here, right? First thing is you have to get this particular thing should be converted into numbers. So I have already written the queries for that to save the time. So here you can see unit sold. Okay, first is unit sold. In unit sold, what we are doing? Okay, first is let's get into unit sold. See here, unit sold, we have a 5, after that space and kgs are there. So what we are using substring. Okay, it is a varchar column. So using substring, what we are doing, you are taking the unit sold and from start you are taking an in string and first what you are identifying within that, you are identifying the space, first space where it is there. From there onwards, okay, first from start to first occurrence wherever it is there, then you are identifying that position and then you are minusing that position here, and from first you are taking the first value, nothing but a 5 will come. Let me run it up this. Okay, and then what you are doing, you are converting into what? Two number. Okay, this is the one thing which we can say. Second thing, okay, in price also, if you see price here, right? Price also which is coming, same thing here, but here it is a slash symbol is the separator. Slash is the symbol separator. Now here also you have to separate it. Here also you have to separate it using in string and substring. You have done that. Now what is the next action item you have to do? You have to do this action, unit sold into price. But here is the major trick which you have to understand is, okay, see, you have to understand, okay, in product price, what is the effective date which you have to consider it? What is the effective date you have to consider it? So our date is in order date is 15th Feb. So where it is going to fall? It is going to fall this particular place because it is next price is effective on April. Okay, but this particular price is effective on 15th. That order is happened on 15th. So considering this is going to be on this price. Okay, this price is the thing. But how can I get that? Here is the actual thing. Okay, if you have to understand, here is the actual thing which is going to happen. This is the major trick you have to understand. Select. Okay, select. Then what you have to do? First thing is you have to get the what? You have to get the price. Okay, you have to get the price. But here what we are using, right? we are using one function that is nothing but a first value function, which we are, this is the windowing function which we are going to use it. First value we are going to, first value function which we are going to use it. What it does, it is going to take the parameter of the column first value, okay, first value, and it is, let's take it a price column. So when you are taking price column, okay, over, okay, how we have done odd dense rank, okay, and row number, same similar thing here. What you have to do, partition by what you have to do, partition by what basis you have to do partition by. See here, you have to understand one thing, very, very important thing is here you have to understand. First is what basis you have to do partition by product ID, partition by product ID. You can take the B dot product ID, and then what is the next thing you have to order it? You have to order it on purchasing date. Order it on purchasing date, nothing but a date sold. Okay, date sold you have to do on order by. What is the thing you have to understand? Effective date. What is the effective date? Where it is effective date here? Okay, in here in the prices you have to understand effective date. Let me remove this. Okay, effective date. So effective date DESC as, okay, as price, okay, as price. Let me take this, okay, as price, okay, from which table? From this tables. Now next thing, what you want? You want product name, okay, product name. So simply you can do this, okay. Then let's run it up. Let's run this particular command, then you will understand what exactly we are trying to do. So if you understand, right, if you understand this, every time it is coming as 120, because if you order by effective date, what is the latest value out of the data? Here you see, right, this is the latest value out of this data. This is the latest value which is going to come out of the data, because it is, you are taking as a DSC, effective DSC. By default, this data going to be come as a first row. So that is the reason it is coming 120 kg, okay, 120 kg and 15th April. But what is the another thing which we have to understand is, okay, you have to understand very, very important thing is, okay, when it has happened, this transaction, when it has been sold 15th second and 2023. If you understand, right, from in between, okay, with this in between only, you have to understand when this particular 5 kgs, when you have to calculate with what value, you have to calculate with 110. To do this particular thing, you have to understand one more condition. What is that condition? Where effective date is less than date sold, where effective date is less than or equals to date sold, where effective date is equals to less than or equals to date sold. Okay, simply what we can do, okay, here we are going to append this and condition where effective date from where it is coming, from here it is coming, effective date should be less than or equal to unit sold. What is the unit sold here? Simply here you can see date sold. If you do this, okay, if you do this, what is going to come? Let's see. Okay, let's see here what is going to come. Now you can see, right? You can see 110 kg. 110 is nothing but a, as part of our requirement, it is satisfied. So if you miss this particular condition, every record which is going to come with that particular value, okay, with the latest value. So what you have to make sure, okay, you have to get the first value of that, and at the same time, this condition has to be done. If you don't do this condition, automatically it is going to take the latest value. It is going to give you the incorrect condition. Now, okay, you have done this. Now, what is the next thing you have to understand? What is the next thing you have to do? You have to calculate this. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate first is, okay, this is the number, right? So this is the price, you have to calculate it. in a proper way. First thing is you have to calculate this wherever you have given price, this particular two number you have to do that. Two number you have to do that. Okay, and you are mentioning as a price. Okay, so let's do this. Now, what we can do simply this particular entire thing we can write it up as a another thing is you can even okay you can select the unit sold as well. You can select the unit sold as well here. Okay, units sold, nothing but a you can come here. Where is the table? Order table. Okay, take this column. Okay, unit sold as well. Now take this. Okay, unit sold. Now you have everything. Okay, now you have everything. What you can write it up? Everything you can write it up as a simple CTE. Okay, how you can do that? How you can do that? CTEs. Okay, CTEs. Simply what you can do? You can write it up. You can write it up very simple way. You can write it up very simple way with clause. Okay, how you can do that? How you can do that? Simply with clause. Okay, with clause, and you can write it up as a temporary result in the table, so that what is going to happen? Instead of writing everything in a single query, okay, with CTE1, okay, CTE okay, or product or purchase value. Write it a purchase value. Okay, you can write it a purchase value, and then what you can do? You can open the bracket as okay, open the bracket here and close the bracket here. Once you do that, now you can directly take this, select. Okay, select. Now what do you want? Unit sold. Okay, unit sold into, okay, unit sold into, here also you have to calculate, right? Unit sold also you have to change into what? Change into again with the number. To do that, what you have to do? You have to apply the transformation. So same thing, unit sold also you have changed it to number, and then you made it as a unit sold. And now unit sold into, next is price. Okay, price. Okay, you can make it as a, you can make it in brackets, these two, and then as order value. Okay, from where? From purchase value, from CTE. Okay, purchase value. Here you can make it as a product name. So let's execute this. Unit sold is invalid identifier. Okay, I made it as a unit sold. Okay, here you can see now. Now you can see, right? So make sure you are getting two rows, but make sure you can use here distinct. Okay, if you use distinct, you are not going to get this particular things. Okay, now you can see the purchase value is, product name is rice, and what is the purchase value? 550. This is the way you have to write this SQL query. So to summarize it, what are the things which we have used? First is, let me summarize it. First, you have to, if you have a varchar value, okay, if you have a varchar2 data type and values are given in strings, okay, values are given in strings, convert into numbers. Okay, convert into numbers. What is that? Unit sold we have done, unit sold. Okay, and nothing but a quantity. Another column is what? Price also we have converted. Second thing, okay, get the first value of each window using what? First value function. Okay, next is, okay, you have to use the partition by nothing but a group the data. Okay, give a window. Okay, give a window based on the product ID. Okay, product ID and date sold, nothing but a purchase date, and order by effective date, effective date. Why we have to give effective date? Reason behind it. This is the date which is going to decide what is the value of price. What is the value of price on that particular day. Once you have given and descending order, then next condition is join the tables. Join the three tables. Join the three tables based on the common column or primary key foreign key relationship. Primary key foreign key relationship. Okay. Once you do that, make sure you have to give this condition. Effective date should be the date sold. Date should be less than or equal to effective date. So that we are going to get the appropriate value. That's it for the day, guys. Thank you. If you have any doubts, please ping me in the comments. Thank you, guys.